Oh, hi! This week, we're gonna fuck with a flannel. I don't know how else to say it. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. This is the flannel. It's a men's extra large. Not to dive headfirst into stereotypes, but no wonder people question my gender and sexuality. So this is the before. Oh, this is sideways for you now. So yeah, I have kind of an idea what I want to turn this into, but you guys are gonna follow along for the journey. First things first, I'm gonna find what button fits up to my waist. This is hitting me like mid to lower thigh, which is good. And if I cut it here, I get to keep the pockets intact, which I'm excited about. So with that in mind, I'm going to cut the sleeves off. I'm not even gonna bother seam ripping this because I'm gonna taper the shape anyway. Now what I'm gonna do to keep everything nice and even as possible is I'm gonna pin these armholes shut on both sides. I'm gonna cut, I guess, just to the top of this section of plaid, just so I have some line to go with. I need to mark shit. Cutting through the button pocket. I almost said bucket planet. Now I have two separate sections. This is going to be the skirt. Oh, whoops, that's what happens when you wear lipstick. So I think I'm gonna end up putting an elastic casing up here. But before that, I'm gonna taper the edges of the skirt so that it doesn't look like it's a shirt with the sleeves cut off. I'm gonna make sure the edge of the flannel is folded neatly. I'm just gonna take rotary cutter or scissors, whatever you got. Starting from this corner up here where I cut the top of the shirt off, I'm just gonna transition it into a straight line. Make sure the other side is all smoothed out. I'm gonna take those bits I just cut off and just trace it. Real basic shit. Ooh, that was kind of a shit show. Now we have a vague skirt shape. You can't tell because the camera's too close. While this is inside out, I'm gonna pin along those raw edges I just cut off on the sides and then straight stitch it together. And then we will tackle the top hem after that. I don't know if you can even tell, but it's the next day. I really wanted to get this out for Saturday because I keep telling everyone like, hey, new videos every Saturday. But I needed yesterday. I got to see a lot of people that I like, and ate a lot of good food, and got to sample some delicious beers. And I took myself to a movie this morning. So self-care, friends, so you don't burn yourself out. AKA, here's my excuse for posting a day late. So yes, where were we? I done stitched up the sides. Initially I was thinking turning this into a dress, but I might make this into like a high-waisted skirt with straps. Detachable straps maybe? I settled on inch-wide elastic. I'm gonna measure it around my high waist, which is the narrowest part. Stretch it a little bit. Don't make it so it's uncomfortable. Just gonna hold where it overlaps right here. Cut that. Now I'm gonna overlap these edges just the littlest bit and stitch the shit out of it so it doesn't go anywhere. I got my loop of elastic, and with my skirt inside out, lay my elastic a little ways down. Start making your hem. I'm overlapping everything so that there's still some seam allowance outside of the elastic. Like the elastic stops here, and this is where the edge ends. Now I'm gonna clip around the whole way, making sure the elastic is tucked under this hem. So you're both hemming it and making a casing for the elastic. You could make the casing first and then feed the elastic through. I honestly don't know why I didn't just do that, but you know, sometimes you just gotta make things harder for yourself for no apparent reason. And the way I'm doing this, you don't have to worry about a stretch stitch because the flannel is just going to bunch up around the elastic, and then when the elastic stretches, the flannel will go to full capacity. Does that make sense? Am I wording anything okay today? I could also be completely wrong. I've never installed an elastic like this. I cannot tell you why I decided to go this route, but let's see how this goes, shall we? I don't know how well you can see this, but keeping the elastic bunched over to the side, so I'm sewing in this like seam allowance over here. It is only by complete luck that this lined up well enough. But while I was stitching, I realized I was going to be tacking the entire pocket flap down. Thankfully, the edge of the elastic lined up with this space between where the pocket top is and the actual pocket. Any higher and I would have stitched the pocket flap up or down, and any lower it would have stitched the pocket closed. So it was sheer stroke of luck that I did that. So just be wary of your pocket height when you are making your hem. I'm snipping off any of the loose threads, even out the scrunching, and we got a skirt, guys. Hell yeah. Here's the deal, pals. I was gonna make little pinafore straps that would like come up here and they'd look like little suspenders, but this might be my new favorite skirt. And these pockets are super dope. It's like hitting right at my knee, so it could even be like a business casual skirt. Very casual. Man, I've just been in like the weirdest mood this weekend. This project was fun. I'm glad I did it. Like, I'm probably gonna wear this to work tomorrow. But this video is going up late and that's bothering me, but it's my own fault. My brain's just been in a super weird place. Anyways, thanks for sticking around, everyone, even though I have like the weirdest schedule. If you would like to see weekly videos, usually on Saturdays, you can go ahead and subscribe up here. If you'd like to support me so I can commit more time to actually sticking to a schedule, you can check out my Patreon in this vicinity here. And I will put another flannel DIY around here. Don't mind the crazy tan lines. I'd built a pool the day before. Clearly I haven't spent any time outside this summer.